Hi everybody. So today I want to talk about an example with Coulomb's force. So this is going to be written in the description as well. But this says negatively charged electrons are electrostatically attracted to positively charged protons. Because electrons and protons have mass, they will also be gravitationally attracted to each other as well. What is the ratio of electrostatic force to the gravitational force between an electron and a proton? So they're asking for a ratio, right? So I already know right off the bat this is what they're asking for. And I know both of these equations off head, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those in. So I'm now looking for what I can cancel out to make this equation a little bit easier for me. I know that dividing fractions is easy as pie, so I flip this second and multiply, and I get this. Meaning that I flip the denominator when I want to multiply them out, right? I end up with this. So I can cancel these out, and I'm left with this. Cool. So now that's the equation that I'm going to be working with, right? And they've given me all the numbers that I need, so I'm just going to fill those in. So this is what I end up with. Cool. So this is what I end up with, right? And this is just me filling in all of the numbers for the charges that I have. Now, you're not allowed to use a calculator on the MCAT. So I want to find a way to do these in my head, right? So I know that this can roughly round to about 9. So actually what I want to do first is separate the multiplication times the tens from these numbers themselves. So I want to like write these numbers out separately, right? So I know that that's about 9, right? This is 1.6, 1.6. And then I want to multiply like those tens out. So the way to multiply tens with exponents, you just add up the exponents and you leave the 10. So like 10 squared times 10 squared, for example, is 10 to the 4th. 10 cubed times 10 squared is 10 to the 5th, and so on. So when I add all of these up, I'm sorry, this should actually be 19s. So when I add all of these up, I know that that equals to negative 38. Negative 38 plus 9 equals to negative 29. Now, I'm going to do the same with the bottom numbers, right? This is 6.67, 1.67, 9.11. So what I really want to do here is look for things that I can cancel out, right? Now, what I'm going to do, I can see that this is sort of near 1.6. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that as a 1.6. This is roughly 9, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as a 9. That's 6.67. I'm going to go ahead and leave that at 6.67. Okay, yeah. Leave that at 6.67. No, leave that as, yeah, 6.7. I'm going to say, and then I'm going to multiply these tens out again, right? Where's the big number? 58, right? Plus 11 is 69, so 10 to the negative 69. So I can see that a few of these can cancel out. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, cancel those out, and this gives me, so when you divide, you subtract. So when I subtract, so I'm gonna subtract this from this. So negative 29 minus negative 69 would give me positive 40, because you have to add when you're subtracting a negative, right? So I already know that it's going to be times 10 to the positive 40, whatever number I get, right? And now I'm left with like 1.6 over 6.7. And now I'm an engineer, right? So I'm supposed to get like exact numbers. So I hate doing stuff like this. But this is about, if I had like 1.6 over 6.4, I know that that's roughly 0.25. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is about 0.25 times 10 to the 40, right? And now I want to move this one decimal place. So I can go ahead and say that this is 2.5 times 10 to the 39. And that's going to be my ratio that I'm going to be satisfied with. So that's what you end up getting for your final answer. So, I mean, it's just things like this that you might have to do a little bit because like you don't have a calculator with you. But it's really trying to get to like the closest answer that you have in, I guess, the multiple choice. So as always, if you didn't understand anything, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's keep learning. Okay, thanks.